Great news to share with you. Remember, I said I was going to be doing a lot of testimonial videos, right? When it comes to approval notices, cases being approved in less than a month, actually, for this one. We're going to be talking about it, and we're going to really just get into the subject of how to get your case approved in less than a month, if possible. It's just case by case basis, obviously, but we're really going to talk about what you can do on your side in order to really maximize your chances, right? My name is Bijoux Ngwanda. I'm an immigration lawyer based here in DC. I do work with individuals across the country and around the world because we're dealing with complex US immigration cases. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing, and please don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. If you enjoy the content, please go ahead and share, like, and don't forget to comment below. You can also join us on our private Facebook group where we answer questions live at least twice a month. So I might be live today to answer some of your questions, but let's just see how the day goes, okay? Let's get into the subject. We are talking about this approval notice. Two cases, TPS holders, were approved on October 7. I'm going to give you the timeline. So those are the individuals who filed for TPS. You know, when TPS, you're filing for TPS, unlawfully present, you really have to go with the waiver as well. So we filed for the TPS from I-821, work permit from I-765, then the waiver from I-601. So we filed for this TPS online, the form I-821 online, because it's available online to be filed. But unfortunately, the way the system is set up, you can't really file with the work permit for the first, if you're filing for the first time, because it's just the drop box menu doesn't really help you decide that it's your first employment application, employment authorization application. It just says renewal. It really just misleading the way the system, USCIS system is set up online. So we had to file both online and paper mail, paper mail, because we really had to file everything at the same time. So we filed for the I-821 online, then the work permit and the waiver, we send it by mail. So then we received an approval notice. We filed on the September 20th, okay, and September 21st. We received an approval notice on the dated October 6th, okay? The approval notice is dated October 6th. Now you can count the days from the 20 to October 6th, approximately 16 days. When it comes to working days, then it's 10 days working days, business days. So they really did it. USCIS delivered, and we're so impressed. But we kind of understand why they had to do it as fast as possible, because my clients were facing removal. They filed for adjustment of status. It didn't work out. They got a denial letter. As you know, when you get a denial letter, it'll say in the denial letter that while you have to leave the country within 33 days, USCIS may refer your case to immigration court. But in their case, when they came to me, I told them, we have to file for TPS because you guys qualify for TPS. We have to file for TPS as soon as possible, put it in the system so that by the time USCIS want to refer your case back to immigration court, they will have TPS in the system, and that's a defense because remember, TPS, when you have it granted, it actually shields you from deportation unless you have any other inadmissibility issues such as felonies, right? But if the thing that they cannot be waived. So, but if you don't have those things, then you have TPS granted or TPS in process to be granted, then really it's a good defense from deportation. It even says in the letter of approval, you cannot be deported from the United States based on TPS being granted to you. So one of the elements, in my opinion, I believe why the case got granted within 16 days or approved within 60 days, it's because they were facing deportation. They got their denial letter, okay, on September 8th. Then they filed for TPS on September 20. So in less than a month, they moved with TPS, so to pretty much prevent USCIS from referring their case to immigration court. That was a really strategic move. Representation matter. We're gonna go back again to the notion of why do you need a qualifying immigration lawyer? Because if you have a qualifying immigration lawyer, they're gonna give you a better advice. It's gonna save you money. It's gonna save you time. But if you get a wrong one, then you're not saving money. You're not saving time either. Mind you, my client, before adjusting status, I told them it was not going to work based on this, based on inadmissibility issues that cannot be waived. I don't think your adjustment of status case is strong. In other words, I'm not going to do it because I already know it's not going to work. It's better for you to file for TPS instead of wasting your money with adjustment of status. But you give people the option to choose, they choose, okay? They choose to apply for adjustment of status on their own. Again, as we already projected, it was not going to work. It didn't work. Then now we move with TPS. We could have moved with TPS long time ago. They could have saved thousands of dollars of USCIS fees with those green card applications and waivers applications, But you live, you learn, right? So what was our strategy? Our strategy was we look at their defenses. They had a better one, TPS. I mean, if you have some other defenses, you can just go ahead and file with USCIS, or the one that cannot be filed with USCIS, then you just wait for your notice to appear and then go try to file in court, right? But this one, TPS, you just file directly with your USCIS, and it was granted like that. Why? Because they were facing deportation, and within 30 days or 33 days, USCIS has had to refer the case to immigration court. But because they saw in the system that TPS was already pending, then they couldn't do anything. So they had to just go ahead and approve it. And not to mention, no criminal record, no inadmissibility issues except for unlawful presence and work without authorization, which is common if you don't have legal papers. You're just gonna have to work for your welfare and the welfare of your children, which is important, right? And it's just common. So that one gets forgiven like easily with a waiver, I-601, especially when you have children. US children are born here, extreme hardship, you claim it, we file for all that. So the moral of the story is this: you gotta listen to the strategy. You have to be involved when talking about strategies with your immigration lawyers, so that you can come to a better understanding of how can you do it, okay? And what's really best for you, so you can save money and save your time, okay? So now we're gonna talk about a travel document with TPS. TPS, USCIS issue a new policy concerning travel document. They said that they will issue travel document instead of that advance parole. Before, we had to make an argument when it comes to applying for a travel document, really advance parole with TPS approvals. Now it's not about advance parole anymore. It's just about applying for a travel document with a TPS approval granted. I mean, some people apply it at the same time. I don't, because I don't know the outcome of TPS. That's why I just wait for the approval part before I apply for a travel document. It's up to how you want to do it, but my strategy is has been working for me so far. So this is it, okay? Great news this lovely Monday. So please share, like, don't forget to comment below. Until next time, bye-bye.